One of the things in Finland is all the doors open out instead of in. Notice your hotel room door next time it opens in. Thing in it?
There's some jelly.
So it does have jelly inside of it. So this is stuffed, a croissant, eggs. That's that stuffed potato.
Yeah, stuffed potato, yeah.
And pizza. That's pizza,
No,
and this
I
is.
think
You don't think it is?
I think it's quiche.
Quiche?
You know, yeah.
It looks like pizza.
No, it's
And that's some kind of dessert. And this is goat blood, according to Jim Murray.
I don't know what I got here, but it looks good.
Another thing they have here is a doorbell. Doors open out. So they have started loading in. That's what that truck out there is. They're in there setting up now. We're playing here at the hotel this morning. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Bob. How are you?
The usual suspects.
And the usual camera, right?
Yeah. I was just telling Bob that you were thrilled with the fact that he played on Flintstones.
Oh, that's incredible.
And Happy Days.
Man, those are icons in our childhood. You know, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley,
Yeah.
the Flintstones, and what was?
There was another one.
You mentioned another one. Yeah, Love Boat.
I remember.
The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The Love Boat.
I remember that too, but I grew up on the Flintstones. Last year on tour, we hit the team of the Flintstones a couple of times. Flintstones.
Have a do time, then have a gay old time. Yeah, that's incredible. That's amazing.
That's really amazing. And that's why it's fun for me to showcase. Because some of these great musicians, they get forgotten about. And I think that's sad. Because Bob, when you just think of the fact that he played on stage and all those songs like The Wonder of You, Pop Soldani, Walk About in My Shoes, I've had people say to me, yeah, but that's Ronnie Todd playing. And I'm saying, well, Ronnie Todd is a wonderful player, but he's not playing on that. And people say, no, that's Ronnie Todd. I'm saying, no, that's Bob Lanning. Look at the records, look at the session notes. And for me, it's nice to showcase
Indeed, Bob.
somebody like Bob Lanning. I appreciate it.
That's incredible, Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah. But those other things, even if you were an Elvis fan, let's say, you've got to be a fan of some of that material.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I think we're about the same age. I think we both grew up with those shows.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they
Happy
were
Days.
staples of our daily life.
Yeah. And Happy Days, the fonts, hey.
Yeah.
That was Monday, Tuesday, Happy Days. Yeah.
That's you.
So cool. It's amazing.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I have so much respect for Bob, and I think the fact is he still delivers. When you saw him last night, I think Bob held it all together.
Thank you.
He was the glue of the show. And on some of those songs he was so hard hitting, the Proud Mary, with those drum rolls. It's just amazing. I'm blown away every time I see it. And it's a big intro with That's Alright Mama, the jungle rooms. I was in the room when you guys started playing it, and during the rehearsal, and it sounded so big and so powerful. It was like jungle drums. And I'm thinking, man, that's Bob Lanning. So
The Bob Lanning.
The
legend
one and only,
Bob
yeah.
Lanning.
Yeah, the pork Saladani guy. Yeah. Yeah. And
I'm not even going to call him Bob anymore. I'm going to call him the Poke Saladani guy.
the pork Saladani guy. Yeah. Now we got the spa guy and the pork Saladani guy.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Well,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
go and catch a nap before we start rehearsals.
Yes, sir.
a nap is also
I'm gonna
important.
take a nap myself.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're playing on the wide stage then. That makes sense.
Nice to meet you. I was just writing to you to ask if you can come. Okay.
So they're loaded in? They're ready. Look at this crazy looking bus. You can see there's a door there. There's a door there that I guess goes under, but they sit real high up in the bus. That's a door to like climb up in there, I think. There's those crazy Beatles signs. They want you to walk like the Beatles here whenever you're crossing the street. Look at these locks. And there's a giant one right there. And I keep seeing all these people wearing these crazy pants. And I don't mean a few, I mean a lot of them. See all those? Plastered. This is a work truck here. These guys are building a stage or a platform. Volkswagen. Sweet and salty pancakes that are lactose free. Right here on the square. Wheelies are universal, friends. Oh dear.
Kuva nyt uusia. Janne Kuset.
No, it doesn't work in Finland either. Oh. He is pinching the policeman's ear. Hello. And they told me that the reason that they put the street signs on the buildings is because of the snow. I'm not sure what those are. I guess it's telling me the addresses that are on there. on that building. It seems to be on every building, and they're saying that way they have less street signs and things that can get knocked down with the snow plows. This is just off the street, and they're in there playing video poker games, I guess, that kind of stuff. So friends, this is a McDonald's right here. I am curious as to what a McDonald's cheeseburger is like in Finland. So let's go see. A Grand Big Mac and a Big Mac Bacon. The El Maco. A long line. All right, so let's see what a cheeseburger looks like in Finland from McDonald's. It's like a McDonald's cheeseburger to me. Let's see how it tastes. Tastes like a McDonald's cheeseburger. So there you have it, friends. McDonald's is McDonald's anywhere you go. There's doors everywhere in Finland. You can see that's the street. This door goes into McDonald's. I can't get into that door. So let's see where this goes. There's your answer. It goes inside a mall of some sort, a small, not much of a mall, but it's like a workout place upstairs. You can tell this place is, these buildings are very old, a lot of them. And who didn't love ice cream on a cold day? It's about 41 today. A little breezy, but it actually is not, I don't really, oh, I left my coat at McDonald's. I don't really feel cold. So I went right straight back to McDonald's and it was sitting right there. I hate to say it, but a good chance if we were in America, it would have been gone. A good chance. This is a restaurant based on Vikings, which is, I think I'd use the word apropos. There's a lot of this. It is not that cold. She thinks it is, though. Can you do it? It's good. Wow. That's good, guys. Can you do a backflip? You can. I can't either. Thank you. See you. A lot of Chinese and Chinese places. This is the Flavor Palace, friends. This is not a regular palace. This is a Flavor Palace. Flavor Flav would eat there. Yeah. Are those ferrets? Of course, bikes There's a lot of bikes here. This is like a fancy bike shop. Yeah, this guy services bikes. This is pretty cool. This is very old school looking. I don't know what any of that means. He does sell Michelin tires. I see American influence, friends, everywhere I go. Skateboards on bicycles. I see that a lot. Is this caution flying saucers? I think caution snow. But I'm not sure. Finnish rednecks. Those hitches. So clearly, this is a place where there's a lot of activity. You can see all the old places there. The tents set up there. Right now the tents are down. Some of them are up. But when the weather gets better, it'll go back to normal. And they'll open the dam and put water back in. And there's the fat little policeman watching over. But this is what the policeman sees. I love it. So that's what he sees when he looks out. There you go. You get a lot of this kind of stuff here. The girl with that bright red hair. God bless you. So see, it is 41 out here, and there's actually people sitting outside and eating. And there was people yesterday sitting outside and eating. So they don't consider the temperature, but I think they may have some antifreeze. These buildings are very old. Or very old looking anyway. Square timbers. And you see how they're interlaced. Like old barns. But they're downtown. And I guess this is a sound company. But what's funny is it's very straightforward. The only good system is a sound system. And I notice that other languages are very straightforward in the way that they say things, where we try to be sharp, as it were, when we're saying stuff. They say it very straightforward. And you can see the smokestacks out in the distance. So you see these Thule things, and you see it says Sweden. I was going to say it's from a Scandinavian country. So there you go. We're real close. We will be in Sweden soon.
Good evening. Are you enjoying yourself? Yeah! Good. Well, the band did their first concert last night. It was a great show, and it was basically ready to rock again. So are you ready? Yeah! Great. I'm going to bring them on one by one and give them a warm applause, okay? Okay. Great. On the piano, he's from France. He's really great. Damien Dagno. On bass, you can find him on YouTube. He calls himself the Spa Guy, Billy Stallings. On guitar, he's only 25 years old. He's from Detroit. He's the best guitar player I've worked with. Carl Bradychuk. On drums, and this is something special, he played with Elvis in 1970. No, Bob. That's Bob. It's okay. We've now been in Oulu for 2 days. And what is your impression so far of the area, of the city, of the people?
It's quaint, it's beautiful, I love the architecture, and I love the people, because they all want to talk about Elvis, so I'm right at home. I think I'll stay here. I just won't go back to Los Angeles.
So if somebody has an extra room, let us know, and you can take Elvis's drummer back home. Bob, you know, you played on a lot of those records for Elvis. You played on Paul Stanley, you played on The Wonder of You, you played on Walk Out in My Shoes. How do you look back on your years with Elvis?
Oh, I was so fond of the times we were together, and Elvis was a real gentleman. And he used to come to rehearsals, and if things weren't going well, when we were there for maybe 45 minutes or an hour, he'd say, come on, let's just go out and have a drink, we'll come back tomorrow night and finish up.
Okay. Bob Lanning. On backing vocals, and they are really outstanding. This is a backing vocal group, and they do it like they used to do it in the 50s. They're from Barcelona, the Candles. And we have another gentleman, he's really special. How many of you have seen the movie Elvis, That's the Way It Is? Okay. This guy is in that movie. He sang with the Imperials. He was one of Elvis' favorite singers. His name is Jim Murray. Jim, come over. Yeah. So now we've done one show so far, and the audience haven't seen us yet. So what can they expect from tonight? Kitos Palion. And one thing that people always want to know is you worked with Elvis, you did a lot of shows with him, you worked with him in the studio. What was he like as a person?
Well, of course, he's from the South, which is where we live, and very much a gentleman. And but he wanted it to be the very best that it could be. That's why he hired the good players in the band. But he was very kind to work with. I was with him from 68, 69, 70, 71, and part of 72. And he was very, very good to us.
How does it feel to do these shows? Elvis left us 40 years ago. How does it feel to do these shows so many years after he died?
Well, I think it's great because, of course, his music, I think, will live forever. But to just be able to go around and share with the folks that really loved him because they loved his music, that's a real honor, and we're blessed to be able to do it. Thanks to people like you that help us do that.
Well, it's me saying thank you. Jim Murray. Thank you, Jim. So, are you guys ready for some rock and roll? Yeah. Well, play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Let's have a big round of applause for this fantastic band. Yeah, give me any. Well, say they got a walk way across town. To the beat. Oh yeah. So they got a walk way across town. She do the beat. Oh yeah. Well, she my baby. What do you understand? Way across town. To the beat. Oh yeah. Easy. It's all right. It's all right. Sure, sure. Good night. I gotta walk way over town. Thank you very much. Thank you. I find a place to dwell. It's down at the end of the lonely street. Heartbreak hotel. So lonely. I feel so lonely. Well, it's always crowded. You still can find some room. Oh, broken hearted lovers want to just take her one down lonely street to Heartbreak Hotel. You're so lonely, you're so lonely. Yeah.
A few people asked us, well, now we have Jim Murray here, and it would be nice to hear him talk a bit about his career. So if you have any questions, let me know and we'll answer them. But Jim,
Yes.
how did you get into the music business?
Well, I started when I was a child. I started singing in the choir. From there, I graduated into singing in a quartet, a male quartet, and traveled all over Michigan. That's why I like this part of Finland, because it reminds me of where I'm from, in Michigan, and with all the beautiful birch trees and the beautiful what is that stuff on the ground? Snow, yeah, the snow. Anyway, that's where I started, and at that time Elvis was just really coming on strong in the 50s, and then when I joined the Imperials in 1966 rather, about the first year after I joined the group, we went into studios with him. He had asked Jake Hess and the Imperials to come and back him up. And so it was us and the Jordanaires and Millie Kirkham, and then that turned into us working with him in the studios quite often. And then that led Felton Jarvis put our name in the hat to go on the road and to go to Vegas with him when he opened. And so that's kind of how it happened.
You worked with Elvis during his comeback period, 1969, 1971. Many people felt that those were his best years. What are your memories of that first night on July 21st, 1969?
Well, it was everybody that was anybody in show business was at the hotel, was at that program, and it was kind of interesting when the show was over. We went to our dressing room and we opened the door just a little crack, just to look out and see who was there. And here's all of these movie stars, Lucille Ball and Cary Grant and Frank Sinatra, and these people that were well known. They were standing in line to be able to go in and to say hello to Elvis. And I thought, no, isn't that amazing? All of these huge stars have come to see Elvis. He truly was the king, and they let him know they loved him.
What are your memories of the show itself?
High octane energy from the beginning. When they did the 2001's opening, and then it went into, he opened with CC Rider, and it never, I mean, it just went up, up, up from then. So it was fun. He made it fun.
What was working with Elvis like in the studio compared to the live shows?
Well, he liked to work late at night. So we might be there at midnight, and at 3 o'clock, after we had sat around and talked, he might decide to do a song. And here he's paying all these musicians and to sit around and have coffee, have a little pizza, and maybe, let's try this song. And we go in and try this song. So you go prepared to spend the night. But he was fun to work with. He was a true gentleman in every sense of the word, and he treated us as if we were all family.
When you worked with him at Hilton, the story is that you would have these all-night singing sessions at the penthouse.
Yes, and for a long time we never went up there because we just didn't know that they were doing that. So one night he came to our dressing room before the first show, and he said, "Guys, have I done something to upset you?" And we said, "Well, no, Eve, what do you mean?" He said, "Well, every night we get together after the last show up in the penthouse, and you guys don't come up there." We took that to mean we better go up there. So we did. We started going up, and we would sing around the piano until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. This was after the show, the second show, which usually got over around 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So he loved to do that, sit around the piano and sing the old gospel songs. And he had a caterer that would come in and prepare a wonderful meal, and he'd have his friends up there. But he looked forward to that. That was his way to relax after all the energy that he used singing his music.
How do you look back on your years with Elvis?
Well, they were wonderful memories. He was in his prime. Physically, he was just like a racehorse. He was so physically fit, and he loved what he did. He just could not wait to get back in front of the people. He'd been so long in the movies, and he missed that communication with the people. So when he went out there, he gave it everything he had, every single show. And even when he was tired, he was able to pull up from within himself the strength and the energy to sing his very best.
Great. Well, we have another set to do. We're going to do an hour of rock and roll and gospel. It's going to be great. You can meet Jim after the concert, and Bob and Dwight and the others. They're all selling photos and CDs. We also have this DVD of the live show. We're selling it for 10 euros. So come by and talk to Jim and the others. And for now, we're taking a little break, and we're back with more music. Okay, thank you.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning, or right at it. We're in Oulu, and we're loading the bus, heading to the airport. We got to fly back to Helsinki, and then about a 2-hour drive to our next hotel for the next concert tomorrow night, which is Sunday night. This is early Sunday morning, and this is what it looks like in Oulu, Finland, at 4 o'clock Sunday morning. That fat policeman is right over there. That's the square. You guys ready?
No.
Where we're going anyway? Did you sleep?
Anyway.
I couldn't sleep.
No.
I tried. I laid down.
Minutes, half hour.
Yeah, I literally tried to make myself sleep, and I just couldn't.
Try to keep busy.
When I know I have to be up,
I feel
Yeah.
like I could right now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to really get this.
Yeah. Well, I think when we hit the airplane, it'll probably be lights out for a good hour.
And then don't be right up.
You doing okay, Bob?
All right.
It's early in the morning, ain't it, brother? I don't get up this early.
Not for me. Nothing. Oh. Are you confused? Am I confused?
maybe we are.
Well, you guys drink up all the profit.
What?
Did you drink up all the profit?
What profit?
Profit from the
From the
refrigerator?
minibar?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I did. I mixed them all in the bucket.
Yeah.
And
And just turn it up.
yeah.
That sounds about right, doesn't it, Davey? So they made us these meals to go for breakfast, which is very nice of the hotel. And this is what it looks like in the restaurant area. We would eat here lunch. We would eat breakfast down at the end of that hall that way down there, which is where we played last night. They set that up, so very nice place. Beautiful. Not much happening at 4 o'clock in the morning though.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what, Jack.
On the way to the airport, Lisa Marie's gonna pick us up.
She's flying the plane.
Oh, God.
I tell you what.
Swear to God.
Swear to God, Jack.
Jack.
Well, you know, this day and time, you cannot even get sick.
You are
Strung out. I'll tell you what.
I didn't want you to get in this
I'll
thing
bring my tea.
very badly.
I'll sit back here. I'll drink my free tea from the hotel
In Oulu?
in Oulu.
He's my freak out.
My free tea. I take advantage of it. I get little Lisa Marie. I get her tea, and she drinks it. Linda Thompson, Priscilla, everybody.
Hamburger
Free tea.
James.
Bob Lang, if you want some free tea, you just drink it. So I'll tell you what, it's all free.
Oh, gosh.
I ate some Pringles. I ate some Pringles in my room. They gave it to me free.
The room?
The room, they gave it to me. I walked right up there with Jim Murray. They gave him his free stuff too.
If I'd have known that, I would have. What did you have to do? Ate some chips the other night.
Got
when I
some
was really-
chips.
If me and Jim would have known that, we would have ate 3 salamis.
That's right. I believe it.
3 salamis and a Pringle. I tell
And
you.
a Pringle.
That's right.
Thank you very much. Well, you know you've arrived when you can have your salamis free.
You know?
Or when you can have your Pringles and eat them too.
Filming me, and that's okay. That's okay. I see that camera in my face. It's all right. I'm drinking my tea. I called my mother. It's okay.
Don't let the lights and cameras throw you.
I did not get 1 hour's sleep, but it's okay.
Yeah, a French guy gets us awake.
I'll tell you one thing. Sure, Jack. Just going on the way to the airport. The Lisa Marie's going to pick us up.
Yeah.
We're going to be singing songs of glorious praise. We'll be singing some poke salad along with it. Now that's poke salad. Jim Murray's up there doing the moves, and I see him. I see every fluctuation.
I beg
And
your
I know
pardon.
that it's right.
Easy.
That everything.
Oh, man.
Bill Murray or Jim Murray? You better do, boy. You better be singing that stuff when I'm singing, man.
I'll do my best to eat.
I tell you, man. You know, I never worry about you, man. 'Cause you're always right there. And when I'm singing "Suspicious Minds," you're always right there on that harmony. It made me feel like I'm in harmony. That's really, you know, that's really what I'm looking for. Is your vocals on that. And, I appreciate it and everything.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I need a Cadillac.
Well, you know, I got your Cadillac coming. Daddy, Vernon, Daddy, get that Cadillac in order for Jim. It's coming, man. It's coming in the mail. I'm gonna get it in a little envelope.
You're too good,
that
man.
Cadillac in a little envelope to you.
Little Cadillac.
It's gonna be coming right to Jim Murray, Nashville, Tennessee. That's what's cool about this, man. We can be in this bus, we're driving around and everything, and it's just cool, man, you know. Me, Bob Lanning's up there. What the f***'s going on? I don't know. Jim Murray's up there, you know. We're 4 o'clock in the morning, driving around, you know, talking, maids. Billy Stalling up there with a freaking camera, always filming me, talking, drinking my tea. I mean, what's interesting about that?
I'm just doing my job. E.
This is the blooper reel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
What do you think? With legend.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And if
I see you got your Elvis.
oh yeah, if possible.
Thank you. Hello, YouTube.
You're a subscriber, right?
Yes.
Yes. Tell us your name.
Amy. Yeah, I'm from Oulu, from here. Great show.
Thank you so much. Great to see you, man.
You too.
I'm glad you came out. And look for you. You'll be on here.
Oh,
yes.
that would be great.
Chicken sandwich.
We're going to have to beat up on Hamburger James.
Yeah. But there's a brochure for the hotel you're gonna go in.
For the what? For the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Where you gonna stay now?
A brochure for the hotel?
Yeah.
Carl?
Yeah.
The guitar could go right here, my friend.
It's okay.
You sure?
I'm settled in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't, if there's room for it right here.
Here.
Don't tell them. They're all cramped up. And we're comfortable here.
That evil, tired laugh.
Yeah, evil tired laugh. I have plenty of room.
I've reached that point where I'm so tired that I'm wide awake.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You haven't seen me,
No.
so that they could sell them with profit in Holland and in Europe.
Well, that was smart for him to go do that.
Yeah, this guy was ahead of his time. And he made these deals, you know, with Sam Phillips' brother, and that's also how he got to buy Elvis session outtakes. You know, and that stuff is now classic. In fact, when RCA finally released that material in 1984, they didn't have those recordings. They had to dub it off of the Cases Club's bootleg release.
Was he the one that got the slow version of I'm Left, You're Right, She's Gone too?
No, that predates that even.
Oh, okay.
That some people call that one My Baby's Gone. It was released in Holland in 1970. Would you believe that? First on a single.
I wonder what Elvis thought of that.
I think he didn't have a lot of respect for those Sun Records.
Right.
You can hear it in that interview in Houston in 1970.
They said they sounded weird.
They sound funny, man. Yeah. They got a lot of echo on them. No other option.
There's no option.
unless you want to sleep in the woods. In a tent.
We used a bathroom in the woods at the airport.
Oh yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. Let me twist your nipple. Okay. I'm figuring that everybody wants to sleep.
Yes.
We have a sound check at 5. But we are leaving here at 16:30. 16:30. We are going for the sound check.
What is 4:30?
4:30. Yeah.
I like that, Jim. That was great. Mine doesn't either.
We are trying to get some rooms, but it's not sure we can get any. What we're going to do is the eldest get the first room.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
And the rest of us, the hotel is serving breakfast until 10:30.
And the rest of us can stay in
we
your
can
room.
just have some juice or whatever. You know?
Billy?
Excuse me, buddy. Not way down, way out.
Yeah.
Way out. Way old now.
That's it. Hey baby, we're showering.
This is very Finnish. This is what I would expect to see in Finland.
Are
Yes.
these complimentary?
One paper per room.
If you take one out, it says, "Man, you look great today."
Want one, guys? Complimentary.
Take one, man. It's bad manners. Want one? Try it. Open up. No, you eat it.
What shall we call you this time? Let's just stick with Jimmy. He kind of stuck.
Somebody wants these cereal rolls and cakes.
Love this sound. Oh, it's warm. Ooh. This place has got IKEA written all over it. You hear me? This place has got IKEA written all over it. Do you know what IKEA is? It's a Finland, it's a, I don't know where IKEA is from, but it's a Scandinavian company that sells furniture that looks like that. Is IKEA Swedish?
Yeah. IKEA, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But still Scandinavian.
Yeah, sure.
And that looks just like
maybe.
something that would be in there.
Maybe.
When I went into Target in Oulu, it's like the IKEA. You go in, but you have to walk through the whole store to get out, just like an IKEA. Yeah. So it's a Scandinavian thing. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
That's how they get you, Augie.
That's how they get the couples divorced.
This thing's got Chinese wellness that way. It's got beauty spa Sveti that way. It's very good.
Swimming center.
There's a swimming pool here. This is a pretty nice place. It's got a lot of cool stuff. The coolest though is where we're at right now.
Like a place for relaxing or something.
Yeah.
Like a,
I mean, I can tell you that if we all stay right in here, they'll find us rooms.
I could say that.
Jack is one that we don't have to worry about anymore.
So friends, we left Oulu this morning, flew into Helsinki, drove from Helsinki to the town that I'm in, and I'm not sure what the town is. And this is my room. So still got this crazy Finnish thing that they do. Pretty nice. I got a robe, Some fancy shoes. The forest is what I see when I look out. What is this? Oh, you can open it for air. Wow. I like that. Very IKEA, I must say. Let's look in here. I don't see how to walk here, Will. Nice shower. Yes, indeedy. Yep. Good. I like it. And this is 2 different flushes. Number 1, number 2. Things are just different, aren't they, friends? Yes, they are. Notice all the rooms open out.
Yeah, we've got everybody. That's good.
Did y'all sleep?
We don't have Augie. Augie?
Yeah. I slept like a baby. I stayed up and cried.
He probably found some food on the way to the... He found a buffet on the way to the lounge area.
I give it to you or do I give it to them?
Yeah.
That's good because this is fake.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. It looks real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. I love them.
It's only mildly hot.
The steam's coming out of it. Is it hot, really?
No.
It looks like flame.
No. This is in the lobby of the hotel for the kids.
I will have my birthday on July 24th.
All the reason more to have cake and ice cream.
Yeah, I agree. But you know, in my household, you know, every day is a reason for celebration. So we're eating ice cream almost every day.
At church, we have a thing called Everybody's Birthday.
Everybody's birthday.
Yeah,
right.
and of course, everybody can come.
Tesla charging station. Yeah.
Yeah, diesel vehicles.
You got a lot of paths you can ride bikes on and stuff. Yeah. That's very cool. This should be a real relaxing place to stay. Got a lot of stuff to do. Why is the bark off the trees up high?
Sorry? Where is it?
See, the bark is off of the trees up high.
Yeah.
From the winter?
Yeah. They had this festival last year in Vantaa nearby Helsinki, but it's better location, this Hyvinkaa airport.